Hey guys, I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded an actual video. I've been kind of burnt out because, I've been streaming quite a bit on Twitch. If you want to check it out, link in description or whatever, doing the free to play challenge thing. It's complicated. Don't worry about it. But I'm back. Hopefully, we'll be posting a bit more regularly. And first of all, we got a new banner this weekend. Well, not really new. It is a rerun that we've had, I think, twice before. I want to say it's not a terrible banner inherently, and there's a couple things that if you don't fulfill the requirements, you should pull, but otherwise you really shouldn't. So I'm going to go over that. Obviously, first of all, uh, Valentine's Day is like next week, right? And if we kind of presume that the Valentine's Day banner will be really good, because I can almost guarantee it will be a new limited, and we're gonna get probably some other bond skills, like maybe they'll run a Hex Twyla or something, right? That's what we think will be coming, and that's what I would say for personally. So even if you don't have Vierna, there's no harm in not pulling for her right now at all, because this banner's a little scuffed, right? And limited banners, you want to have at least 150 summons going into it, and the ability to scrounge up another 50 or so. Because you need 200 pulls at least to get the base copy, and limited heroes are the best heroes in the game generally, aside from like ancients. So that's what you want to kind of aim for. But for the stuff we currently have, 2x banners, I would say if you are like in your first month, maybe 2 months, they're definitely good. And they're getting a bit better with time as the 15x pool grows and grows, because it becomes less easy to get good things from the 15x banners, and they definitely need to increase it, that's for sure. But the banner that we have, Vierna Kai, Vierna is really good. The main thing that Vierna is good for, though, is boosting Silas, which is the best marksman in the game, and it makes him twice as strong, right? If you have him and you have Vierna versus just him. So if you have Silas, you don't have Vierna, this is definitely a great banner if you think you're going to get lucky. But from my experience, Vierna has a very weird track record of never showing up on 15 banners, and it's crazy. You'll just randomly pull her on a Divine on a 2x or something, and that's how most people get their Viernas, right? Great hero to go for. I personally wouldn't this weekend because it's a bad time to pull. Kai got a buff recently, and he's actually not bad at all. He's pretty solid in a couple areas of the game. But is he so solid you should pull for him? Hell no. Don't pull for him. Realistically, the way I see it, the only reason to pull on this banner is Laurel. Laurel is a top 3 epic in the game. Debatable top 2. She is insanely, insanely strong, especially for progression early on, or like guild boss later on, and even a lot of other content later on. You'll just be like, I'm not ulting enough. Let me just put in Laurel, and she'll solve all of your problems. If you are early on in the game and you do not have Laurel, I would toss like 30 summons this way, see if you can pull her. 15x's for epics are always very generous, and you're going to most likely get her. I also think they kind of equalized epic rates recently, but that's just kind of a hunch. So I assume she's going to be pretty easy to pull in this thing, but I don't really know. Baron's a good epic. Aatrox is a good epic. If you're like starting a new account like I am with the 3 to play challenge thing, then this is a must pull banner for me, especially because Vierna is so good early on for AoE content. If you're starting a new account, AoE damage is the hardest thing to come by, because for epics it's like only Iona, and then for legendaries the only ones worth having are like Boreas, Vierna, like Comet, stuff like that. So it is something to keep in mind, but realistically this is an early game banner for people with no Laurel. If you have Laurel, even if you don't have Vierna, I would consider skipping, because what is going to be coming very soon, I can almost guarantee is going to be a must pull. Even if it's not a must pull, if it is a new limited, which it should be, judging by past trends, then we should be getting a pretty decent hero that you're guaranteed to get, right? It's worth it, trust me. And the last thing that I will kind of leave us off with is we are getting a very, very, very small update right here. As you can see, it goes live in about 6 days, right before Valentine's. And the way this generally works is you need an update to push the banners through. So I think this is just kind of a camouflaged, hey, we're adding the banners now. because there's some issues. It looks like this is a server update, not a client update. So for people in the US who cannot get updates on the App Store because Apple and Google have not yet approved the game getting reinstated, this should hopefully allow us to still get banners. It's a little rough to have like no notice on this type of stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the devs are on vacation. It's like this whole complicated issue, and it's just purely like when the game comes back, we'll get actual updates. But we're getting a Volca issue fixed, a Yuri bond skill optimization, and then added more refresh chances to black market. I actually really like this one, and then optimizations. That's it. It's a small update, but we'll probably get some banners out of it. Either way, just figured I would bring that up. That's kind of everything I have to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate y'all. I'll try to post more often. Thank you guys for watching, and Destined signing out.